What's up, guys? Here we are. We're day 7 of 60 on my video blitz to finally meet you. However we meet, whether it be phone call, text message, 973-476-4589. I'd love to hear from you. I have heard from a lot of you. You know, if I haven't got back to you, please, give me some time. I will get back to you. Today's we're going to cover something a little bit different because, as I took a run this morning, I gather a lot of thoughts as I run, for things that I'm going to do for the day, things that I'm going to progress in my business. And, as I was going for my run this morning, I passed by a franchise, okay, and there was a big sign outside that says auction today. And it just so happened that it was 10 a.m., and just so happened the auction was starting then. So I cut my run, all right. I went inside the auction just to see what this was all about. I've been to auctions in the past, for construction equipment and things of that nature, and they are great. You can get some big deals. But as I entered the auction, the first thing that came to my mind was massive overhead, okay? Massive amounts of overhead, which I had in my brick and mortar business. Now, don't get me wrong. Small business runs this economy, it runs this country, all right? But there's a difference between brick and mortar businesses and network marketing and home-based business, which I'm sure you're involved in if you're watching this video. Now, coming from somebody who's owned a brick and mortar business, I had massive overhead, and the only thing I could think about as I was inside this auction, I saw the owner in the corner of the room, and he just looked totally down on himself, in total despair. And I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to go introduce myself to him. But as I was approaching him, there's 50 people in there, and the auctioneer, we got 10, we got 20, we got 50 out, and I could just see him, just seeing all his possessions being taken back from him. Now, his business failed for whatever reason. Businesses fail. People fail. You will fail several times in your life. I will as well. Failure, not even on a business level, whatever it is, however you define that. But the whole point here is this, is that we're in small business. And this guy, I don't even know what his debt is or what he's incurred or what's involved in it. All right, but all I could think about was the difference between what he has and what a network marketing business has. Network marketing, you have time leverage. All right? Brick and mortar, you do not. You have to show up every day, whether it be a store, whether it be a company, a construction company. You have to open the doors. You have to allow the employees to get in and work for you. Now, let me ask you a question. Without these employees, you'd fail, right? You'd fail. So, the difference in network marketing is this. Yeah, you bring people on your team, but you don't have to babysit them, all right? You don't have to open the doors for them. There's 24 hours in a day in network marketing, and especially on the internet. So here's the message. I am not against brick and mortar. I am all for it. It's what runs this country. But network marketing has a better way. And, it was just like a little life lesson. The poor guy sitting there in the corner, with his head down. And, you may be a brick and mortar business owner. I don't know. I was. All right. I didn't fail in it, but I know what the overhead expenses were. I mean, I had $40,000 a week in overhead to manage just to keep it alive. And who had total control? I don't know who had control because I'm the one who had to do it. I'm the one who had to make sure that $40,000 a week was covered to cover all my expenses. In network marketing, you leverage the efforts of others, which is unbelievable. It is a better way. Now, whatever's holding you back, that's a different story, all right? But I'm here. I'm going to provide this next 60 days. I'm going to provide you with some real heart-to-heart conversations, all right? And the three things I want you to get out of this is brick and mortar business or whether you work for somebody else. You have no leverage on time. You have no leverage on employees because essentially, I felt in my brick and mortar business that I was actually working for them instead of them working for me. Does that make sense? Think about that. I thought my employees, they're all looking to me to make them money, all right, to give them a paycheck. So it was my job to give everybody a pay. In network marketing, it is not your job to make everyone else rich. It is you. It is up to you. So the principles are the same. You still have to build this, but it's low risk. It's minimal investment. You can literally pick the business up, drop it off for 2 or 3 months. I wouldn't recommend that, but that's the beauty of home-based business. All right. So tidbit of information. Just be thankful that you have a home-based business, so you're thinking about it. All right. Again, 973-476-4589. I can't stop thinking about this poor guy today because I know what he's going through. All right, but he'll pick himself up, he'll dust himself off, and figure it out. This is what entrepreneurs do. All right. With that said, subscribe to my channel, find me on Facebook or Twitter, and I will be talking to you on day 8. All right, take care.